quite often. Today, we will be concentrating mainly on the relationships, joins. I think we have to bifurcate this webinar into two because there are a lot of things that we need to discuss. So let's see how it goes. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining. How you all are doing?
Doing good.
Fine, sir.
Awesome.
Hi, sir.
Hi. So I'll be really glad if you can switch on your videos as well. Otherwise, it's like speaking to a black screen, which becomes difficult to communicate sometimes. But if you guys are not comfortable, I'm absolutely. So we'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes more, and then we're gonna start. Anything till the time our session starts, any point that you would like to put across to us, so that if you have been struggling getting that answers from anywhere, if you want to highlight and discuss it with me, you can. So we can utilize that time to address some of your questions if you have. And feel free to ask, okay? There is no hesitation. Hindi में भी बोल सकते हो, कोई problem नहीं है. Marathi में भी बोल सकते हो. I have Amol sir as well, who understands and speaks Marathi very well. I do understand, but I can't speak, unfortunately. But if there is any Bengali, anyone can speak, because I know Bengali, but yeah. My language is tight in case of Marathi, though I can understand it.
Deep.
Yeah.
Sometimes the interviewers are asking like, do you have any questions for me after end of the interview? So what type of questions do we really need to ask?
That's a very good question asked, Prabhuda. So if you have checked my interviews that I posted on YouTube, you can see that in most of the interviews at the end, I ask this question. So in the feedback, what I say is that there are a few moments throughout the entire interview wherein we can create rapport with the interviewer. Okay, so these are the places wherein you can create some rapport. What kind of questions you can ask? Instead of you asking what will be my roles and responsibility, I can see that many of the candidates ask that what will be my roles and responsibilities if I'm selected. That is already mentioned in your job description, why you are asking that question. So what I feel is that means when I go for an interview, when this question is asked to me, at that time, I always say that I always try to create a rapport. So my question is that how long it's been that you are working in this company? And how has been your journey so far? So that is what you are doing. You are ending the interview on a lighter note. The interviewer after the interview will think that this guy asked about me, which no one will do. And that effect will stay. So there are many ways you can control the interview. This is one of the ways. Means whenever you get an opportunity, please try to create a little bit of personal bonding. Not personal, I will say, but that kind of rapport building, if you can do, that's great. So instead of asking questions like, what will be my responsibilities, or what is the hierarchy, or when will I receive a feedback? So these are negative questions that I feel it can be different for someone else. It depends upon the perception. What I feel is that this is the moment wherein you can ask that, how have been your journey so far? Can you tell me that what roadmap you have followed in this organization to grow? And if the interview replies that it's been 8 years, so you can appreciate that 8 long years is a really very good time. I believe that you had a great journey so far, and I'm looking forward to join to this organization. So what you are doing, that you are giving a hint in the mind of the interviewer as well, that you are really eager to come into the organization as well. So that if you join, then if he selects you, you will be happy. So that kind of a little bit of throw is required. Okay. So these are some clever moves that you can do during interviews. So basically, when you guys face mock interviews with me, I take a extensive feedback wherein I discuss about these things. But yes, I think this helps you. Does that answer your question, Prabhuda?
Yes, that helps.
Awesome. That's great. Okay, I think more people are joining in. So let's start. We are already 3 minutes over time, and there are a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things to discuss, and a lot of concepts actually to give. So I would not take a lot of time introducing who am I, who's Amol sir. Let's talk business. Okay, let's directly come on to the point, because you guys want to know that how the concepts actually functions in the Tableau domain. You might have learned Tableau from various places. There are a lot of content available on social media as well. Right, guys, if you guys are not speaking, you can keep yourself on mute. Otherwise, there will be disturbance. Yes. So, but when I go, means last week also, when I was taking interviews for my company, I could find that a lot of people are struggling on the basics. When I asked question like, what is the difference between relationships and joins? They're only talking about physical and logical level, and that is what they have memorized. And that's the reason they're speaking about that only. But when to apply relationships, when will you go for joins? When I'm asking these kinds of questions, people are getting stuck. If I'm asking that whether we are able to create relationships using multiple data sources, will I be able to do? People are getting confused. Then people are saying, I'll go for blend. Why? So people are still not aware that what is relationships, what is joins, and what is blend. And when I ask this question as well, so relationship, do you think relationship is not a join? People say that relationship are relationships. Come on. If I say, oh, Achha, blend is not a join. No, blend is data blending. Blend is not join. The main concept of everything is join. How we are creating the join, how we are targeting the tables is something which we need to know. And that is what we are going to highlight in today's discussion. I'll really appreciate if you guys have got any questions in between. Please feel free to ask. We'll be more than happy to answer to most of your questions. So I have Amol sir with me. Okay, I think Amol sir would be taking forward for this session. Okay, so he will be guiding the entire thing. He's carrying years of experience in the Tableau domain, not in the Tableau domain, but also in the data science domain. Worked on the various projects, various complicated projects we have handled together. So today, instead of me, it will be he who would be guiding the entire session. I'll be there throughout. And if you have guys have got any questions, feel free to ask in between. Okay. Over to you, Amor sir.
Good evening, all. My name is Amol, and thank you, Deep sir, for introduction. Without wasting a time introducing yourself or myself, let's jump into our topic, that is joining, blending, and relationship. Right? Am I audible, guys?
Yes, you are.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Yeah.
So let me share my screen first. Do you aware about join, guys? Have you ever heard about join term? What is join? No. So join is nothing but it help us to retrieve data from two or more table can be related. In general, tables are related using blending foreign key and primary key constraint. So we have few tables. Okay, now today we are going to join using SQL Server. Okay, we are joining. So let's connect to the data source. Okay, this is the Tableau tool. Okay, hope guys you are aware about this tool, right? You might have played with this. What is this all about, right? This is nothing but the connections, data sources. Okay, so you can connect to the Excel, text file, JSON files, Microsoft, or some online servers, Microsoft servers. Today I'm going to give you three different kind of the data sources. Okay, I'm joining, okay, blending and relationship using three different data sources. First, we will go with the SQL Server online data sources. Okay, so we have SQL Server data sources and we have this server SQL Expresses. So let me connect it. And this is the database. Okay, here again in real time, guys, we do the joining in two types. One using custom SQL and another using drag and drop. Okay, so guys, do you aware of how many types do we have in join?
4 types of
Four
Okay,
types.
join.
great. 4 types of joining, right? So let's say now we have this table, employee one. I'm just dragging and dropping. And second table, I will take a department table. Okay, this is nothing but relationship. Okay, if I don't double click or if I don't go inside it, it means relationship. This part we are going to see at the end. So I'll remove it. Now I want to see the joining part, right? So I will open it. Okay, the window will be small window will be open, right? This small window. So I will pick the department and I will drag it here. Okay, then I can click here and I can have a look. Okay, how my data has been joined, which the common key it has been taken. It has been taken ID. So first, before jump into the joining part, I want you guys to understand the data first because it is very important. Okay, what is inside the data? So which two table we have taken? I hope you guys are aware of SQL, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
One data type we have taken from one data from department, right? And second from
Like
PBL employee one. So these are the two data. Okay, 1 minute, guys. Let me extract. Okay, now these are the two databases, right? So this is one database. This is department database is base table, and this is the transaction table. Guys, I hope you are aware of what is the fact table, dimension table, what is the transaction table, because all those questions are being asked recently. Okay, if you are not aware, then definitely we are going to cover it. Okay, but not now. When we are going to learn relationship, that time we will learn. Okay, so this is the base table, parent table we can say, and this is the transaction table. Okay, just have a look on both table. What are the aspect you are able to see here? In department table you can see ID, department name, city location, and department head. And what is in fact table? What are the things you are able to see here?
ID, frame, gender, salary, city, department ID.
Perfect. So two things are there. Definitely both are the related. These are regarding the employee data, right? And
Yes,
what
sir.
is the common record we can? What is the common record we
ID.
can? Okay, ID. ID in which table? This is department table.
Department table and employee
And
table.
enter which table I should take as a relation common record in this table, second table?
ID.
ID or department ID?
Department ID.
Department ID.
Department
Perfect.
ID.
Perfect. Why shall I go for the department ID and not ID? What is the reason?
Because that is the
That is common in both the tables.
Okay, because it has been a relation between this. Okay, between this department ID and this ID. Okay, now you can look at the second table. We don't have the name of city, department name, and head, right? So those tables are okay. This is table, and this information are based on this table. So why do we require to join the table? Suppose we are going to visualize the data location wise or department wise using a single table. Will you be able to visualize, guys?
No, sir.
No, no, sir.
Definitely you are not going to visualize. Why? Because
You
if
need
you
the
run
information.
only the one table, where is the department ID, department name, right?
Yes, sir.
So definitely you will have to go with the both table. Okay, you have to take some column from the department table and few column from the
Employee.
employee table. So how do we join in SQL? Okay, simply
Condition.
not condition, simply we write here, okay, join keyword, and just you said join. This is the second table that we are going to join. Okay, now can you tell me, okay, we'll do one thing, we'll take, okay, first table this and second table as a department. Okay, and on which key we want to join, guys? What is the common record?
ID and department ID.
Department ID.
This department ID and
department ID or the
And employee
an
ID.
ID, right? So
Yes, sir.
from TBL employee 1 dot ID equal to table department dot,
Department ID.
Department ID.
where is department ID? Okay, something, let me check. Department, okay, dot
ID.
department ID, okay, but not ID. What we want? Okay, right.
Department ID.
No, department ID.
Department ID.
We want ID.
Right. Here we want department
Hmm.
ID. Now this is right? Now if I
Yes.
check here, okay, now what type of join do we have, guys? What are the join types?
Inner join.
Inner join.
So let me copy this table in Excel, and so that you will have an fair idea. Actually, output is very important. Everybody can tell what about inner join, left join, right join, or full join. But guys, what is happening in behind the scene, how data is getting populated, that actually is very hard to understand. So let me open in Excel. Okay, this is the first table, and this is the
Second.
second. Okay, I think header is not there, so I will do one thing, I will copy it again. Okay, these are the, how many tables?
Two.
How many tables there? Two
tables.
tables. So now, okay, read the data. Already you are now aware of what this data contains about, right? Now,
Yes.
okay, if you are aware about the join, so okay, what kind of join do you have? Inner join, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Inner join.
Then what is the next?
Left join,
Join.
right join, outer join, or full outer join.
right join, full
Join
join.
and full join. Okay, now can anyone tell me the how many record, okay, will be pulled in inner join? Read the data. This is the relationship. Okay, this is the ID, this is the primary key, and this is the foreign key. This is the relationship between these two tables. Now can you figure out how many record will be go in inner join, in left join, in right join? How data will look like?
In inner join, 14
Inner
records
join.
will be expected.
How many?
14.
Guys, those are not speaking. Can you mute yourself because some background noise is getting over there? Okay,
8 records.
8 records. How 8 records? How 8 records?
All common will be pulled. Like
Right,
The
because
common
there
ID.
is this is an relationship with this column, right?
yes.
One is there. This person is working in IT department, right?
So 4 times
Yes.
once and
So
2
one
times.
record is fulfilled. So this is 3. It will be look up here, and it is
HR.
HR. One record again. Then one again. One we have one here. IT department. Okay, one record will be definitely populated, extracted. Then 2. Do we have 2 relationship? Yes. What is that?
Payroll.
Payroll. So one more record we are able to achieve. So same, right? One more record because 2 is going for payroll. And what is 1 for IT, right?
Yes.
Again, it will go for IT, 1 record, and 3 will go for HR again.
HR.
one record, right?
Yes.
And for this one again, we'll go for IT
IT.
department. This also the one record. So there are the null record, right?
Yes.
So inner we don't have any extra record. Only the common record will be extracted. So how many total records are there?
8.
If you count it, if you sum up it, how many records have been become over there? 8
8.
records. So what would be the answer?
8.
8. So let's see, okay, using our Tableau, okay, how many records are there? Now you understood, right? Okay, there is some issue now. Okay, now I have dragged, okay, and joined the table, but I can see how many records I'm able to see there.
4.
4.
What would be the problem? What might be the problem?
Duplicates haven't come.
Not duplicate. First, we have to see the relation.
So we have
Here,
related opposite
department ID.
Department
ID.
Okay, it has been take the common record as ID to ID because Tableau is very smart and it will take the nearest matching record. So ID is matching, but we have to manually change it. And
relationship.
by default, one more interview question: what is the by default join type?
Inner join.
The common.
What is
Inner join.
Update now
Left
and
join.
look at the data. Am I able to extract 8 count, guys?
Yes.
Am I able to extract?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so can anyone tell me the definition of inner join? What would be the definition?
The join returns all the matching rows from the both the table and non-matching rows are eliminated.
Yes. What?
Matching
The join
records
returns
from
all the matching rows from the both the table.
Matching rows
From the both
From?
the table.
both table, right? And
Non-matching rows are eliminated.
matching are eliminated. Okay, so this is how inner join. So can anyone tell me what is the left join? Do you aware?
Yes, sir. Left
Yeah.
join returns left
All
join
the
All
returns
the rows from the
All
left
the
and
rows.
both the tables plus non-matching rows from the left table.
Okay, simple term. Okay, so there might be left or right. Okay, common record definitely would be there, right?
Yes.
All the common record would be definitely there, and extra, okay, that is from left table. What are the extra record we have? We have 2
9
records,
and 10.
right? So we will have count 1 and 1. So how many total record would be in left join?
10.
Okay.
Let's count 10. Okay, am I able to achieve the 10? Now let's go. Let's jump into here and let's check left join and update it. How many record I'm able to achieve here, guys?
10.
10.
Are you clear with this concept? Do you have
Yes.
any doubts, questions, guys? Feel free to
No.
ask me.
No.
No.
So let's say right opposite to the left, definitely, right? I don't have
Yes.
to explain it again and again, right? So
Yes.
but it is very crucial or important to understand how many record would be extended, because guys, now most people are asking, interviewer ask the question about these things. Okay, what is the record will go in inner join or left join, right join? Now this is actually the, you can say 99%. Yes. That, can you please mute yourself, guys, who is not speaking? I will give you one hint. If you want to speak now, you just press your space key and speak it and leave it then once it is done. Okay. Now inner join, left join, and now my next question is that how many record would go in right join?
9 records.
9. How? Because these 2 won't be there, definitely. These are the common record, right? And 1 record from what table and why?
Right table.
From right
Fourth
side
one.
table.
4.
Why? What would be the reason?
we have to take a total number of records from right side.
Right, because this is not matching record, so definitely this will be added here, and if you check here, result would be 9, and your answer is perfect, 9. Let's jump into the here and look at the record now. How many record I am able to see here? How many record I am able to see here?
7.
7.
No, don't go here. Okay,
8.
go wise. Okay, otherwise we'll do one thing. I'll go here and we can take here. We can take the F name.
Recording in progress.
Okay. Will count here itself, because otherwise we have to again add one more calculated column like index. Okay, so let's not waste the time. Calculate in simple way. How many record? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and this is
9.
last 9, right?
Yes.
Okay, and the last, what is it? Full name, full join. So how many record would be in full join?
14.
All the records completed.
14.
14.
How
11.
14? Can you elaborate how it would
Because
be 14?
it takes all the rows
All
from
the
both the
records from
tables.
both the tables.
That is why one clue I had given you. Okay, that is, you have to consider, okay, these are the common record. This common record will be always there in all join.
11 records.
So these are the common record. How many common records do we have for
8.
inner? 8.
8.
So these are the 2 which is not considered. So how many record has been
11,
now
sir.
become? And this is 1 unmatched
11,
record
sir.
will be go here. So how many record would be there?
11.
Now
11.
Now, are you able to understand how we should answer it? Because if you are not able to answer this, then definitely you will be failed. You will not be able to crack the interview. And this will be applied same for SQL also.
Yes, sir.
Because join in SQL and Tableau are the same.
Sure.
Okay, cross join is something different that we have to jump. We have not yet been jump into that topic. Now, did you understood how actually you can answer to
full join?
which join?
Full join.
Okay, let's say these are the common record, our common record for inner join. Okay, delete. Okay, these are the 8. Now, what is the actually full join? Can anyone tell me? What is the full join? Full join will extract the all record from the left and right table, irrespective of whether it is matching or not matching. So these are the matching record, right?
Yes, sir.
We have already calculated it. So what are the non-matching record? These are the 2 non-matching record, and this is the 1 non-matching record. So these are the
3.
1 1, and this one will go here 1. How many record has been here now?
11.
This is how we calculate. And now let's jump into the full join, and now apply here, and now you can check how many record do we have, guys?
11.
11. This 10 plus this 1 unmatched from the right table, it's called total goes to 11. So any doubt, guys, in join?
No, sir.
If they ask the question about what is the join, definitely you would be able to tell them. But now trend is changed. Okay, now they will ask you the question like this, because okay, I meet daily with the student and I ask what was the question asked by the interviewer, and they discuss with me, these are the question, and I am unable to actually the answer to this question, right? Those guys who was already aware about join, but you fail to understand this concept, right? Hope now you will be able to crack this. There won't be any challenge now. So shall we jump into the next topic?
Yes.
Join itself,
Yes.
but there is another way of join. This is nothing but join. Okay, so someone has 1 minute, guys. Clear all. Okay. So there is a one more option called new custom SQL, and mostly in real time people use this option, not this option. What would be the reason? Okay, most VIP question we can say about what is custom SQL. Does anyone aware about what is the custom SQL? Guys,
Basically, we are joining relational database by using the SQL commands the
right,
way we want.
perfect. Okay, so this is the SQL command where we can use. Okay, first we will see in SQL will run the join type. Okay, okay, this is the one type of join. Okay, if I execute, okay, now this is the inner join, right? Since 8 record I am able to see it. Okay, but I don't want all the record, I want only f name comma salary comma city comma department name comma and city location. Okay, and if I check now, only the required, because as per the analysis, okay, we don't require unnecessary record, right? So it is very actually the a simple way where you can filter the all the column here itself, copy it from here and go back to the Tableau. There is an new custom SQL, right? Just drag it here, you'll be able to see this window and paste it here and just click on OK. What things you are able to see now? What thing you are able to see, guys? We'll do one thing, we'll take ID also. We'll take okay, we have two IDs, right? So leave it, because in both table have a, otherwise we have to okay decode it, but I don't want jump into the critical part. Okay, so leave it. Okay, decoding part, and to understand, many people will ask, sir, what is that for? Today's our main focus is on joining in Tableau, not SQL. Okay, so you can count it, 8 count would be definitely there, right? 8 count would be definitely there. So what if you want to create an full join or something like okay, left join, right join, you just have to write here left join, so it will take all the record from the left side and matching record from the right side. There should be the 10, you can count it. Same things we can achieve with the using what? Custom SQL query. Now if someone asks you the question about what is the custom SQL, will you be able to explain, guys? There shouldn't be any challenge, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now we'll jump into the okay, shall I then get rid of all these things? Do you have any doubt, question on this topic, whatever we have covered on the join?
No,
No,
sir.
no.
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah, hi Amol. This is Saurabh.
yes,
I
sir.
just had a small doubt. Will you discuss about any of the errors which we get when we work with custom SQL queries?
No, we are focusing only the join blend relationship. We have very short duration for covering.
Okay,
All.
good.
Yes, definitely your questions will be answered in another different forum. Okay, we can manage another session, you can discuss with the Deep sir. Okay,
Sure.
but those it is very hard, okay, now to cover up. So let's jump into, now you don't have the any doubt in join and custom SQL, right? Another
Yes,
error that definitely it will take time. That error actually, why that error was getting, because of the SQL there was the same name in both table. So in this scenario, what we have to do, we have to we have to declare it. You might be aware of concept of alias. You have to give the name of alias for the table. Then give the, suppose one table you have given the a alias, then a dot id, that means that will be referred to the first table, and second table you just give the alias b, okay, then b dot id, that will refer to the second table. So this is how you can come out of that error, but if you want to see, that will take time. Okay, so guys, okay, then we'll move into the next. Okay, that is we are not covering because that is part of SQL, not part of Tableau. So I will remove it. Okay, what is the next topic? Join and cross join.
Relation.
Cross join. Okay, relation is a, yes, of course relation is there. So what is the cross join, guys? What do you know about the cross join?
We use a cross join to combine the data with another data source.
Definitely, we use cross join to combine data with another data source. Okay, you said right. Okay, but okay, there are some issues in cross join also. Okay, because the flow of calculation is different, so there are many challenges. So why we don't use cross join, why we use blending over the cross join, all concept will be clear now. But you said right. Now let's say we have two I will, let me display one data. Okay, let me open. This is the data in MS Access. How many data we have here? 5 records, right? How many records do we have?
5.
5 records, and these are the cells, right?
Yes.
These are the cells. Let's say now, okay, one cell is going on. Okay, now we have decided to give the discount on furniture and technology, but not for office supplies. Okay, we'll do one thing. Okay, we'll create one more table for discount. Okay, that we will create text table on Notepad. This is the Notepad, you might be aware to all guys. Why do we use Notepad? Comma separated file, right? What is comma separated file? That is CSV file, right? So combination. Now second data source we are going to use offline data source, that is Access, and another data source, that is Notepad.
Yes.
CSV file. So let's say what is our requirement, guys? What I had discussed with you. What is the discount point?
Cross join.
Yes, we are giving discount for which?
But office
Furniture
supplies
and
will-
technology.
Furniture and technology.
Right. So let's write here 2 columns. What are the 2 columns here? Now you can see there are 2 levels. Are you aware of levels? LOD.
Yes, sir.
Everybody aware of LOD?
Yes.
Hierarchy, something like you are the employee, supervisor, team lead, then manager, director, and so on.
Yes.
Okay. In product also there is an product, subcategory, category, right? This is also hierarchy. These are the level. This data now has been spread across two level.
Yes.
2 level. So one more thing we will see. Okay, one more example we are taking here to understand why actually cross join is not fit for the all cross database join. Okay, this is the join. So both scenario I'm going to show you how we join the which option we use for the cross join and which option we use for the blending. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So category was, this is the first category. So there shouldn't be a spell mistake, guys. Category and second. Let's say now we'll take cross join don't handle the data LOD part. That means if data is in different level, cross join don't handle that. So that time we use blending. So here we will take directly discount. Sorry, discount. Okay, here we should write the same. We want to give the discount on furniture. So I'll copy it so that it won't make any the mistake in spelling mistake, because this category would be the common record. Okay, so we will give the 20% discount, 2.20%. Why we use 2.20? I'll let you know. Okay, so decimal part you have to take if you want to give any percentage sign. So I will show you in Tableau. I will at that time, okay, when we want to see the result. So this is the one furniture, and for the second discount we want to give for technology. So this time for technology we will give 50% of discount. Are you clear with this table, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can anyone read this table and tell me about what this table tells about?
So technology you have not selected 0.50.
That we are giving discount on
0.5.
furniture
Huh?
category is 20% and in technology category is 0.50%.
Right. Now we are able to see two tables. One table is for sale. These are the sales, right? And second table is CSV table. This will tell about discount, right?
The discount applied.
So for category furniture we are giving 20% of discount. For technology we are giving 50% of discount, right? Then we have to see how much discount we have given. That is our requirement, right, guys? How much discount we have provided to the customer.
Yes.
Now this is the table. Let me save this table. Now we have two tables. One is residing in MS Access and another one is residing on
CSV.
CSV file.
CSV file. So let's, okay, I will do one thing. I will open new Tableau tool. What happened? Now what is the first table? First table was in MS Access, right?
MS Access.
Let's connect to the MS Access. There is a cell table in MS Access and I'm loading here. Okay, sales table, we are able to see three category. If I jump into the first, if I check here category, I'm able to see here three categories, right?
Yes.
Now let's connect. Okay, now we are looking at two things. One is cross join and one is blending, because this is very important question asked by the interviewer. Okay, nowadays, what is the difference between cross joining and blending, right? So this is the option we use for cross join and this is the option we use for blending. Okay, both side by side we are going to look at both example. Now I am clicking here. Okay, I'm taking second data is residing on in what? Text in CSV.
CSV.
Click on it. Let me check. Okay, my question is that different in SQL and SQL Server, guys. Okay, Amol, for SQL, definitely we will arrange the same session some another time. Okay, definitely all those questions will be asked answered. Okay, now only for the question would be answered only for the Tableau related. Okay, now I'm taking it here, blending. Okay, sorry, cross joining. I'm taking data. Okay, we have saved that saying blending, right? So that data source we have took from the CSV file. Now I'm opening it. Okay, and now I'm dragging this data source. Okay, this is data source. I'm dragging it here, and this is join, right? And if I click here, common record, it is actually taking category, which is right, guys?
Yes.
Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Already we have seen the join.
Yes,
Cross
sir.
join is
Yes.
also the
Yes.
same. What is the difference between join and cross join? Only we use this extra option, since it is this data is residing in different data source. That is the only reason. Okay, guys, understood?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, now let's jump into the here in sheet 1. Now what I will do, I will take this category. Okay, there are again two. Okay, first we'll take the category from this is blending and this is sales wala table. So we'll take from the sales, because sales have all the categories. We'll take it from here categories, and we'll again take subcategory. Now another category type office. Furniture, technology, and office supplies was there, right? Subcategory. We have two. One is this blending. Okay, we'll take this category. Category were 3 na, guys. We have seen 3 category were there.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So let me go back. Okay, let me check again. Only 2. Okay, why it has been taken, guys? Can anyone tell me? Yes,
We're taking inner join.
Because it's a inner join.
it took only the inner join.
Inner join.
So manually we have to switch it into the left join, because always we take left join. Whenever you are analyzing data, always take the left join. It's again depending on scenario, on what kind of work you are doing, right? But here, since okay, I need a data, entire data from the left side, so I'll take left join. Now let's jump into category. Now I will have all things, 3 category. Now I'll take subcategory. Then I will take sales here. Okay, and where's the discount from here? Okay, now discount. Let's do the format for the discount, because now you'll be able to see 1100, but we have to convert it into the percentage. This is a percentage. Now you are able to see, right? You are able to see how many percent discount we are going to give for furniture.
20%.
20, right? And how much for technology?
50%.
And how much for office supplier?
No discount.
No discount. Now actually it is able to handle the data, right?
Yeah.
Right? Cross join is able to handle the data. But what if I don't want give this subcategory in view? What is happening now? What is happening? What is your observation?
Aggregating
wrong discount
the
given.
fun,
It was
wrong
aggregating the
discount.
Discount.
Category wise.
That
Yes.
in furniture we have 2 subcategory, and it is aggregating, totaling the discount amount and showing in only furniture category 40%.
Right, means when aggregation is happen at the end, aggregation happen.
At the end,
Right?
yes.
So actually here is an issue. What is issue? 100% discount. What is 100% discount means? I'm going to give this technology product iPhone in free. So what is the loss? Guys, are you able to understand the logic?
We are selling
Analysis.
product as a free.
Yeah, product for free.
Yes.
So Sri will order multiple orders, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So this should not be happen. So here cross join is getting failed. So here is an concept when we use blending or the cross join. So if data level is different, that time we use blending, not cross join. Understood, guys? Now there are many points, guys. Now this is not we don't have enough time, otherwise I would have given all the things in written over here. Okay, if I given if I give the writing things all here now, then definitely even if you could not complete one topic. So just understand difference. Okay, and difference you can, okay, you can speak at least 2-3 sentences about this, right? What is the difference between blending and cross joining?
Amol, you are talking that data level is different. What does mean?
Okay, so let me explain you. Okay, suppose you are the employee, right? There would be someone supervising you, right? So
Yes.
there is an supervisor.
Supervisor.
So under supervise, there might be the many peoples, right? One
Yes.
employee, 2 employee, 3 employee, right? Sorry. So there might be the multiple supervisor, 1, 2, 3. So there would be someone monitoring to supervisor how they are performing. Is TL, team lead, right?
Yes.
Who is above the team lead?
Manager. Yeah, assistant manager. Okay.
Yeah, assistant manager, director, and so on, right? Till the CEO. What is this? This is the
hierarchy.
Hierarchy. So this is the one level. Employees are the one level. Okay. Supervisor are the second level.
Second level, third
TL
level.
are the third level. These are the level. These are the LODs.
Yes.
Now, okay. Now the thing is that, okay, the data we have in different level. Now here we have data in employee level and we are doing the calculation in manager level. So such kind of the data will not be able to handle using cross join.
Cross join.
Understood?
Yes.
Okay. So let's jump into the, at least my ambition is to cover at least this topic of blending and cross join. Okay. So now, okay, I will take one another separate Tableau worksheet because I want to send you all guys. So I will keep it. I will not make any changes or delete it. So let me open another brand new Tableau desktop tool. If we use data blending instead of cross join, then where should we use cross data base join? Okay, we have already seen example, guys. Okay, if data level is okay, then we can go for it. Scenario to blending and when cross join. This is the scenario now we are going, Tanu. This is the scenario we are looking at when we shall use blending over the cross join. Okay, so hold. Okay, all your questions answer will be automatically answered. Okay, so if we see at, okay, this topic, okay, if there is no issue in the data level no data level here, I don't mind as long as, okay, your calculation part is right, but issue is handling the data level. So if you have requirement to show in the view, okay, subcategory, then go with cross join, no problem. But if you want to handle different data level, then go with the data join. You will understand gradually. Now you understood this example. Who had asked the question? Let me check. In Tanu, did you understood this this actually the how we use the cross join, how the cross join handle the data?
Yeah.
Now we will look at second scenario with the new data source. Okay, so now same data source we are going to connect. One is browse here, sales, opening it. So this is, guys, this was the option for what? Cross join. Do you remember how did we done the cross join using this option? Add. For blending we are not clicking on here. For blending we are taking data from here.
New data source.
New data source. Just click on new data source. Okay. So what is the new data source? Text file. And where text file is residing? In here itself. Okay, have I chosen incorrect source, guys? Let's connect again once again.
Need to select more.
Not more. Here is a text file, na?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. If I click on text, okay.
What we have saved CSV.
Try more.
Where we had saved this file? Not here. Okay, in
On same path,
desktop.
yes.
On desktop.
Okay, right here in desktop. Okay, there is a blending all option. Okay, click here, and now this is the blending. Okay, now the blending. Okay, now first let me write down, guys, to understand at least. We now cannot save the time to understand it. Okay, now how we'll see only the calculation part. How cross join was calculating, how was the flow of the calculation. Now we'll see the flow of blending. So cross joining, flow of the calculation. Cross join. Okay, first it's written what? Returns all row from left table. Then
Those from the right table that match.
right, only matching. Any row from the
Right table that
Matching row from right table.
any row from
right table that match.
Table, that is matching, right? Matching record only. And what is the third? At the end it was getting aggregated. Right? Then aggregation was happening. This was the flow, right? Now let's see the flow of blending. Let's jump into the sheet 1. Let's go into the data and edit the relationship to check whether relationship is at the right column or wrong. We can see automatic it has taken category and category. If you want to change, you have a control here. Okay, between you can toggle between both sources and take any table, but it is now right, so I don't want to change anything, right? So now let's take, okay, same scenario here. Let's take category, then I will take subcategory. Okay, then I will take sales and I will take discount from the blending. And let's again format to bring it into the percentage. Okay, now data is same, but what if I change the data source data level? Now what things you are able to see, guys? Can you tell me?
Right.
There is no aggregation.
There is
No
aggregation, but not at the end.
Then
At the end combination is happening, blending is happening. So but there is no wrong data, it is handling level of data. So when to go with blending over the cross joining? When there is an different level of data. Or there are also few data type, okay, that doesn't support with the data yes, queues and Salesforce. Okay, that time also you have to use the blending. Hope guys you understood the concept. Okay, between okay, what is cross join, what is the blending, between different between blending and cross join, all the type of joins, right? And custom SQL. Do you have any doubt? Do you have? Now let's write down, okay, to understand, so that you guys will understand. Okay, the flow for blending. What is happening first, guys? What is happening? What is happening? Handling
level of data.
level of
Detail.
Data.
data. Second thing.
Cubes and self-posts are not supported.
Okay, that is also. But let's in short. Okay, all row from the primary table it's checked first, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Primary table, right? Then third,
Aggregate rows from the
Matching row from right.
then here aggregation is happening, right?
Yes.
Before combination, aggregation is happening, and last it is combining the data. Okay, what is happening here? First combining the data and then aggregation is happening. So that's how actually the data level of data is handling. This is the actually key point, we can say. Catchy point. Any doubt, guys? Any doubt?
I have one doubt, sir.
Yes, Kunal.
In blending, there is a left join, default join, right?
Right.
So is it possible to do inner join or right join
For what? Blending?
in blending?
No. Blending, we have only the primary and secondary data source.
Okay.
Okay.
So inner join and right join is not
Whatever,
possible.
yes. Whatever you are choosing first and dragging the record, that is the primary data source,
Data source.
and secondary data source.
Okay.
Good question. Interview ask about this.
So what is the default join?
For what? For blending.
What is the default join?
Blending में join कहाँ पे? That is actually you have to. Yeah, relationship you have to give the here.
Yeah.
So I have shown you here the relationship. Edit blend relationship. And this is the flow. Okay, to answer your question, this is the flow. Okay. Any more doubt, guys?
If you have got any questions, please feel free to ask. Yes.
Amol, this is clear, but what is the preference of relationship over join or join over relationship?
Relationship we have not yet been covered. Okay.
Okay.
I have covered actually this topic within a 1 hour, but actually it take a longer duration. But I'm trying to cover many topic in this this webinar. But you please get in touch with the Deep sir if you are okay, if you are willing to see the relationship
we will
part.
be organizing another webinar on relationships, Pooja. So
okay.
That will be a separate topic. We thought that we'll be covering everything, but we found that we have to give more examples, and like this, we wanted to share the screen and explain you on every topic. So we'll be organizing a webinar on relationships later.
Okay.
So I think there is one more question that flowed in. Sir, can we blend more than 2 tables? What do you think, guys?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Yes,
we can.
No.
Does that answer your question, Tanu? Or do you need more explanation on that? Okay, fine. So are you guys able to understand what we tried to convey through this 1 hour of webinar? Are your doubts cleared, or are you still in doubt that what's the difference between joins, blend, and cross-database join?
No doubt.
No doubt, crystal clear?
Yes.
Awesome. Great. I hope that when the interviewer will be asking you this type of questions, see, the most important thing during the time of the interview comes that you give examples. Okay. If you just give theoretical answers, the interviewer won't be able to connect to you properly. But as developers, we need to give more examples. So an answer followed by an example will be the best answer. Okay. So if you can give these kinds of examples that today Amol sir mentioned, then the interviewer will understand that you know the skeleton of the repository, because this is the database repository. The first step in a database repository that you do is to create either relationship joins or blends. So if you can give more examples and if you can explain your answers in a better way, then it actually means the interviewer finds you confident. Okay, so the selection process becomes easier. Yeah.
So Deep, how should we explain these examples? I mean, orally, that sir, if we have 2 tables and we have to give discount on one category like this, or
no, it should not be like you are giving examples from the book. It should be, so you need to play a little bit smart over here. So you need to say that in my previous project, there had been a scenario wherein we did this. So this, the same thing that you'll be telling, but framing it in a different way. In my previous project, there had been a scenario when I had to provide discounts for this. So at that time, at first we were struggling because we were going for cross database join, and then whatever is the story, you need to frame it that way.
Or we can say that we have also worked on the project like, मतलब इस तरीके के project पे काम किया है जहाँ पर
Absolutely, that you can definitely say. So if you say that in my previous project or in one of the projects in my previous experience, I had gone through this exposure wherein this. So framing of sentences is very important, okay, because that will actually impact the interviewer. So it's fine. Means it is always not required to be a very good communicator. If you can make the person who's sitting in front of you understand, then also the job will be done. Any other questions from anyone? I can see Lucine has joined. Lucine, do you understand these concepts?
Yes, for the most part. There are a few things that are still not clear because I'm not really SQL experienced, but it's getting together. It's just, I don't know. There's still a few questions.
No problem. If you have any doubts, we're gonna clear those doubts in our project module that we are working on. Okay, and yeah, no problem. So start practicing your SQL as we discussed. Okay, that is very important. Without that, you won't be related to most of the concepts when it comes to building the database repository. After the database repository is built, then it's all in the worksheet level and at the dashboard level. So yeah, so working on the repository level, you need to have a good command on SQL. Awesome. Any other questions, guys, before we end today's session?
No, Deep.
Okay, fine. So thank you everyone once again for joining in. You have been a spectacular audience. A lot of people have joined today, I can see. And we are hoping to organize this kind of webinars quite often because these concepts are really very important. And if you are not able to explain these things during interview, it's straight away rejection. So nowadays the Tableau interviews have gone harder. Okay, the interviewers are expecting a lot of things from you guys. Okay, and if you're not able to meet any one of the expectation, then there can be a rejection that you might face. So and these are some of the key things that you need to know. Creating a database repository on the worksheet level, the different work of filters, what's the difference between filters, LODs, performance optimization on the server side. Also, there are a lot of things that you need to know, like alert subscription, load, and everything. So yeah, there are many topics to actually talk. Tableau is a vast tool. In fact, 5 years of experience is also less to know and understand Tableau. And since Tableau is upgrading itself quite often, every year new versions are flowing in. So it is really becoming difficult to catch hold of all the things and understand that exactly how the things are functioning. But yes, so many deeper concepts are not required to crack your job, but the concepts which are very essential, if you guys are missing on those concepts, it's a no. So please work on the basics, okay? The zeal to learn more on the advanced concepts is actually deviating you guys from concentrating on the basics, which you should not miss, okay? Do not get deviated from the basics. You would be only able to crack an interview if you know your concepts really well. Otherwise, whatever advanced knowledge you might say during the time of interview will be difficult. Can you please arrange session on LOD? Definitely, Pooja will be conducting a webinar and the session on LOD as well, which will help you in your journey. We'll be doing one at a time. So next session will be on relationships, and we'll be organizing that session very soon. Okay, might be in this week only. We'll be organizing that. Okay. Okay. If no other questions are there, then thank you everyone for joining in once again. And we would be loving to see you guys quite often during this webinar. If this session will be uploaded on YouTube as well. So if you see that you have your Tableau friend who's struggling in these areas, please feel free to share. If you want to get in touch with us personally, then you can contact me. I will be sending all the informations in the YouTube description. You can check over there. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you for
Thank you, teacher.